she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, early in the morning. What will we do?
Gather ye round, shipmates, for I shall tell ye a tale of fearless pirates, of a sturdy ship with a hardy crew, and our adventures in the high seas. So sharpen your ears and reload your brains for the story of the the-tea-swigging-pirate-jones. Arr. The tea-swigging-pirate-jones. This is a story of the fierce Captain Jones and his pirate ship with the skull and crossbones. With a patch on one eye and a hook for a hand, he sailed the oceans looking for land. If you just spoke his name, people trembled with fear. They ran and they hid when he came near. His ship had huge sails, and being old, had no motor. It was dirty and smelly, and he called it the Floater. A Jolly Roger flew from the top of the mast, but they hid it quite quickly when a navy sail passed. He had the most terrible crew you ever could meet. It's one heck of a story, so hold on to your seat. His feared band of pirates were the scourge of the sea. They went hunting for treasure and drank too much tea. There was one-eyed old Hector, who was second in charge, and big-bellied Bernard, who was hairy and large. There was seasick Rick, and as you might guess, when the seas were rough, he could make quite a mess. There was salty Rolt, and cabin boy Roy, and baby-faced Banjo, the size of a boy. They were tea-swigging ruffians, every last member, and they go looking for treasure from March to December. January was spent buying tea and beer with the money they stole the previous year. And in February, so I am told, they didn't go out, as their feet got too cold. They sang old sea shanties about treasure and blood, but no one would listen, as they weren't very good. They'd search out and steal silver and gold, and this is their adventures in the days of old. While out at sea in a terrible storm, drinking mugs of hot tea to keep themselves warm, from up in a crow's nest there came a great shout from one-eyed old Hector, that tea-swilling lout. "Land o' me hearties, I can see land through the rain. It won't be long now till we're on shore again." Soon the Floater arrived close to the shore, and hoped they'd find what they come looking for. Those greedy pirates had one thing in mind. There was gold to steal and treasure to find. The waves became gentle as they sailed into the bay. Up went the shout of "Anchors aweigh!" Jones pulled a great lever and stroked his moustache. The anchor plunged into the water with an almighty splash. Land was so close, almost in reach, so they climbed into their rowing boats and rowed straight for the beach. The boats jolted gently and they reached the land, and the pirates climbed out onto soft, golden sand. It was clear that this was an organized crew, as each had an important job to do. Captain Jones made a plan of the things they could steal. Big Bernard caught a pig, which they could have for their meal. One-eyed Hector lit a fire, while Roy made the tea. Seasick Rick was just glad they were no longer at sea. Salty Walt tied up the boats so they wouldn't float away, and baby-faced Banjo made sandcastles and found other games to play. Behind the beach was a huge rocky cliff, which reached up so high it made your neck stiff, and right at the top was a dark, gloomy wood, full of monsters and dragons, and things to chill blood. They looked to the cliff, and while they thought what to do, the captain declared, "It's time for a brew." They lit a small fire, and Walt boiled the water. Tea is usually made by the pirate who's shorter. Pirates are fearless, pilots are brave. Pirates have secrets which they take to the grave. Pirates are cunning, and pirates are bold. Pirates like when stories of their adventures are told. Pirates love to sail across the blue sea, but most of all, they love to drink tea.